The magical treehouse in the jungle. Please like and subscribe, thank you. The discovery. The Miller family had always been drawn to the jungle. It was a place of wonder, filled with towering trees, vibrant flowers, and the calls of exotic birds. Mom, Dr. Emily Miller, was a botanist who spent her days studying the jungle's unique plants. Dad, Jack Miller, was a wildlife photographer who captured the beauty of the jungle's creatures. Their children, Mia and Max, were inseparable explorers, always eager to uncover the jungle's secrets. One sunny Saturday, the family decided to venture deeper into the jungle than they ever had before. Armed with backpacks filled with snacks, water, and Dad's camera, they set off on a new adventure. After hours of hiking, they stumbled upon a clearing where an enormous, ancient tree stood. Its trunk was wider than their house, and its branches stretched high into the sky, disappearing into the canopy above. Look! Mia pointed upward. There's a treehouse. Perched high in the branches was a wooden treehouse, unlike anything they'd ever seen. It was old but sturdy, with glowing vines wrapped around its walls and a faint golden light shining from its windows. A wooden ladder led up to it, swaying gently in the breeze. Who do you think built it? Max asked, his voice filled with awe. I'm not sure, Mom replied, but it looks like it's been here for a long time. Only one way to find out, Dad said, grinning. Let's climb up. One by one, they climbed the ladder, their excitement growing with each step. When they reached the top, they found themselves in a cozy, circular room. The walls were lined with shelves filled with strange objects, a glowing map, a dusty old book, and a collection of colorful crystals. In the center of the room was a large, round table with a single phrase carved into it, "Adventure awaits those who believe." Mia ran her fingers over the carving. What do you think it means? Before anyone could answer, Mom noticed the book on the table. Its cover was made of worn leather, and its pages seemed to shimmer. As soon as she touched it, the book sprang to life, its pages flipping on their own. The map on the wall glowed brighter, and the crystals began to hum. Guys? Dad said, backing away. What's happening? The room filled with a swirling golden light, and the treehouse began to shake. The family held on to each other as the treehouse lifted off the ground and soared into the sky. The jungle below grew smaller and smaller until it disappeared entirely. The enchanted jungle. When the light faded, the Millers found themselves in a completely different part of the jungle. The air was thick with the scent of blooming flowers, and the trees seemed to sparkle in the sunlight. Exotic birds with feathers of every color flitted through the branches, and the ground was covered in soft, glowing moss. Where are we? Max whispered, his eyes wide with wonder. Before anyone could answer, a mischievous monkey swung down from a nearby tree. He had bright blue fur and a long, curly tail, and he wore a tiny hat made of leaves. Welcome, travelers, the monkey said, bowing dramatically. I'm Kiki, your guide to the enchanted jungle. The enchanted jungle? Mia repeated. What's that? Kiki grinned. It's a magical place where the animals can talk, the plants can sing, and adventure is always just around the corner. But, his smile faded. The jungle is in danger. The crystal of harmony, which keeps the jungle alive, has been stolen by the shadow serpent. Without it, the jungle will wither away. The family exchanged determined looks. "We'll help," Mia declared. The quest begins. Kiki led the Millers through the jungle, where they encountered wonders at every turn. They crossed rivers that sparkled like liquid gold, walked through fields of flowers that sang in harmony, and met animals who greeted them with smiles and waves. But the journey wasn't without its challenges. Along the way, they solved riddles posed by a wise old owl, crossed a rickety rope bridge guarded by a mischievous parrot, and outsmarted a group of sneaky raccoons who tried to steal their supplies. As they traveled, the family learned to work together. Mia used her quick thinking to solve puzzles, Max's bravery helped them face their fears, Mom's knowledge of plants came in handy, and Dad's storytelling kept their spirits high. The Shadow Serpent's Lair. Finally, they reached the Shadow Serpent's Lair, a dark, misty cave hidden deep in the jungle. The entrance was guarded by thorny vines that seemed to move on their own. Inside, the cave was filled with treasures, gold coins, glittering jewels, and ancient artifacts. But in the center of the cave, on a pedestal of black stone, sat the crystal of harmony. It glowed with a soft, pulsing light. The Shadow Serpent, a massive creature with scales as black as night and eyes like glowing embers, coiled around the pedestal. Its hiss echoed through the cave, sending shivers down their spines. "We need a plan," Mom whispered. "I've got an idea," Dad said, pulling out his camera. "Distract it, and I'll blind it with the flash." As the serpent lunged at them, Mia and Max waved their arms and shouted, drawing its attention. Dad snapped a photo, and the bright flash stunned the serpent long enough for Mom to grab the crystal. "Quick, put it back," Kiki urged. Saving the jungle. They raced back to the heart of the jungle, where the crystal belonged. As soon as they placed it on the ancient altar, the jungle came alive with color and light. The trees grew taller, the flowers bloomed brighter, and the animals cheered. "You've saved the enchanted jungle," Kiki exclaimed. "As a reward, the treehouse will always bring you back whenever you need an adventure." With a flash of golden light, the Millers found themselves back in their own jungle, standing in front of the magical treehouse. They looked at each other, grinning from ear to ear. "That was amazing," Max said. "I can't wait to see where the treehouse takes us next," Mia added. And so, the Millers' adventures continued, with the magical treehouse whisking them away to new worlds, teaching them valuable lessons, and bringing their family closer together. The end, or is it just the beginning? Glowing star.